Happy holidays, YouTubers. Welcome. My name is Amber and I'm just sitting here with my favorite drink in the entire world, my caramel brulee latte from Starbucks. I'd like to sit down and chat with you guys about my Project Pan updates. And I know this month has been crazy. I know we're all busy. I have purchased a few things here and there, but I am going strong in my Project Pan and I'm excited to share my updates. And that leads me into my segue for a series I'd like to try in January, and I'm going to call it Wear It or Waitlist It. And it's my take on reviews of hair care, skincare, makeup, nails, you name it, because for me, this Project Pan has been extremely eye-opening because I've realized that many times our reviews of products are often unfair. Because I know I'm not the only one that has this, but my skin and my hair change several times during a month. And I can use a product and it will look very different during those times or even from season to season. So in my Wear It or Waitlist It reviews, it's going to be a comprehensive, how does this fare for me during my normal hair and skin time, my PMS hair and skin time, my menstrual cycle hair and skin time, and post menstrual cycle. Because the other thing I was thinking too is not only does my hair and my skin change, but my preferences change. And so the first product that comes to mind for me is the Balm Mary Luminizer. It is way hyped on YouTube. I loved it when I first got it and I used it for months. And something about this summer, I brought it out and every time I wore it, I felt like I had to apologize for the way my makeup looked. I don't know if you've had days like that, but every time I walked outside, I felt like I looked like an oily grease ball. It was not okay. I don't know if that's just the hormones or what, but it was something that I would have considered holy grail before, and then it just doesn't work for me. Or, because of my Project Pan, I've really been digging into my collection and I'm cycling through things, and I found stuff that I was on the fence about before and now I really do enjoy. So I don't think it's fair to just, bash it or praise a particular item just on how you're feeling that day, because I know we are all very impressionable on things that we spend our money on thanks to people's hauls and Project Pans and all these unveilings. And so I'd like to start more comprehensive reviews instead of just doing a first impression or would I repurchase this, because there are things that change for me, hence waitlist. So just leave a comment below if that is something you're interested in, and if not, I'll keep going and do my Project Pan. If this is your first time tuning into my videos, I have been Project Panning specifically products that are overly hyped on YouTube, the Urban Decay Naked Palette, with Naked 3 coming out and everybody's on the bandwagon for that. I'm finding it interesting that a lot of people are busting out their Naked 2, and they're saying it's their holy grail product, and then they open it up and it looks like it's barely been touched. That doesn't make sense to me. If you say something's going to be your holy grail product, I expect to see, we'll start with this. I expect to see powder on the outside because it's not going to stay the pristine, beautiful dark brown that it was when we purchased it. And then on the inside, I expect to see the letters all worn off because you're folding it back, you're touching it. I want to see that you use it. If you're going to say it's holy grail, I want to see pan or holes or something. Show me you use this. So, in any case, let's go on and get started with my Project Pan update. The first things that I am so happy to report progress on are my 2 Maybelline color tattoos, and I'm going to be finished with these, I'm thinking mid-January. We'll see. But I chose these 2 awesome colors in Too Cool, which is this really gorgeous white color. I will be hitting the outer ring of this acrylic container very soon. You might be able to tell looking at the back of this jar, but now that it's getting really light in the bottom, you can tell that's where it's thinning out. But again, I've given this tip in multiple videos because a lot of people are complaining that these dry out. Swirl your finger around the exterior of the jar. You will get a gorgeous application, very creamy, every single time. In the Maybelline color tattoos that I've swiped out of the middle and left the rest of it intact, those have been the ones that I've noticed have dried out. And I've, you know, revived them, stuck them in the microwave, different things to soften them back up. But swirl around the outside, you'll never, ever, ever have to worry. And then the other color that I have been using, and I can honestly say, thanks to Project Pan, I love, because I was not a fan of gold eyeshadow before, and now it's something that I can see myself continuing to wear. It is this color Bold Gold. It's just a beautiful cool tone gold. You can see the back, how it's thinned out. I will probably hit pan in this before I hit pan in Too Cool, to be honest with you. But I've been very, very, very proud of myself for getting to the bottom of these, because I really did not expect that to happen. Like, this is amazing, amazing. So that brings me to my Naked palette. And in the past month, I went on and I did purchase the Naked 3 when it became available at Sephora, because, you know, I could use my beauty points for it. And I don't see myself doing looks solely from the Naked 3 because pink eyeshadow makes me look really tired if I'm not careful. So I thought about pairing them with my original Naked palette so that I will continue to Project Pan and then I can play with my new fun eyeshadows. So I've got multiple plans for this palette that I'll discuss as we get to it. But as you can see, the first color I have completely finished, Virgin. It's a beautiful highlighting shade. And since I finished that, I have replaced it with the color Skimp from the Book of Shadows 4. It's in that bottom row, I think the third color in the row. It's beautiful. It's not spot on, but it's pretty close to Virgin. And again, like, I use this to highlight my brow bone, my inner corner, my Cupid's bow, and I do use it as a cheek highlighter. This palette, if you're looking for something that is the most versatile, buy the original Naked palette. Because, like, for me, I use this for my brows, I use it for my eye color, I use it for my highlighting, I use it as eyeliner. Like, I really, really, really do love this. And Project Pan has just made me love it even more. And I say that because, like, for my lid or my brows, I use a combination of Buck and Naked together on a stiff eyeliner brush, and I fill in my brows. Love this, and I plan on using Buck to continue as a crease color with Gunmetal on my lid, or with Dark Horse on my lid. I've got a Lizette Beauty did a beautiful tutorial with Dark Horse on the lid and Buck in the crease, and I thought about recreating that with the Gold Shimmer color tattoo. And then I was thinking with Sephora, MAC, all the various brands doing the color of the year, and they've all chosen purple. I thought about using Buck and Hustle, and then I could combine Hustle with Sin, because I'll hit Pan and Sin pretty quickly. Or there is a NARS duo that I like to call, I think it's Habanera. It has a dark plum purple like Hustle, and then a mint green. And I know in, I can't remember if it's Book of Shadows 3 or Book of Shadows 4, there's like a mint green shadow in there that I thought I would pair and try that out to see if I could, you know, spot that duo and, you know, still be on trend with the colors of purple for the spring. So just sidebar there. And then the next color that I have completely finished the bottom of the pan is Half Baked. All I have left is this top section. And again, thanks to Project Pan, I really, really enjoy wearing gold eyeshadow now. It is not something that I would have chosen before. In fact, it kind of bothered me that I had so much gold eyeshadow because every single palette has it, but now I understand why it's in there. It's a gorgeous color. It's easy to blend with other things. It will forever be something that I would like to have in my makeup collection. And then I've been using Smog. Slowly but surely we're making progress with this. I use this in my crease. And then Dark Horse, I use this to line my lower lash line. So you can see I'm kind of making progress on the very corner, just like I did over here. Like my eyeliner brush, I work on the side first. So won't be long, you'll start seeing some major pan. And then if I use it as a lid color, I'll really get in there fast. And then I was using a very pigmented black eyeliner from Bare Minerals before. But when I finished that pencil, I have switched to more of a charcoal color. And so I set it with Creep to make it a very intense black. I'm not a huge fan of Creep on its own. I don't really like shimmery black. If I'm going to wear black, I'd rather have a matte black, like Blackout from the Naked 2. But this is nice to line my lash lines. So yet another use for my Naked palette. But I really love this. And this is something that I will repurchase as I continue to empty out more of these pans. So, which leads me to my next project pan items, and I have almost finished my Urban Decay Single in ABC Gum. I use this as a blending color in my crease to make Smog easier to blend out. I have a tiny little ring, and I've actually started clearing out the ring, so I probably only have like 2 weeks left on this, and then I'm thinking I might use Naked as my blending color, or I have a Too Faced shadow that I might substitute in. And then my blush. Oh, I can't even, like, I'm so happy because I've been using my NARS Orgasm blush. This is all I have left, y'all. That's it. First blush in my entire makeup wearing life that I've ever finished. Because of this project pan, I finished my first gloss ever, and now my first blush ever. Because, I mean, I finished lipsticks, I finished eyeshadows, foundations, concealers, eyeliners, mascaras, but I'd never, blush and lip gloss, I just never finished. And now, that's it. Maybe January, we'll see. And again, I'm kind of on the fence. I have the NARS blush in Exhibit A, which is this beautiful red. This is a tough color to wear. You know, now that I'm looking at it, I should have worn it today. But in any case, like, I've only used this once or twice, and I love it. I want to figure out more ways to incorporate this. But now that I'm seeing purple as the trend, I think I'm going to pick a more pink blush, and we'll use this, you know, I don't know, occasionally, like, just to kind of see what I would do with it. But it's a beautiful color. I just haven't found a use for it. And then, the bane of my existence. My Bare Minerals Ready Bronzer in the color of the High Dive. It just won't go away. It really is a nice bronzer, but it's taking so long to make progress on this. But it's going. I'm keeping on. You know, I can tell. It just feels like it's going to be an eternity, but that's where I am with that. And then, as far as lip colors, I've been project painting my Maybelline Color Whisper in Made It Mauve. I am at the point where I cannot turn it up anymore. This is it. Once I get to the bottom where I can feel the metal on my lips, I'm just going to trash it. I'm not going to bother digging it out. It's a beautiful color. I'm not going to repurchase it right now, even though I've grown quite attached to this Color Whisper, because I have plenty of other things in my collection that are a lot like this. So if you want a good everyday color, this is a beautiful formula to wear. It's absolutely comfortable. It doesn't really have a taste to it. It's not sticky. I really do enjoy these. So try these out, and you can use them up completely in 3 to 4 months. So there's that. And then I have been well, not really project panning, but incorporating other lips into my routine, because I love punchy dark lipsticks. Like, that's my thing. And like today in particular, I did pick up the Revlon Color Burst Matte Balm Stain, and this is in the color Standout. If you want a drugstore alternative to MAC's Russian Red, this is spot on. Like, I love MAC's Russian Red. Not a huge fan of the vanilla taste to it. I don't know, like I'm just not a huge fan of the taste of MAC lipsticks. I do like the finish of them, and I like their longevity, but this is awesome. It does have the minty taste of the Kissable Balm Stains, but the formula is very creamy. It's very long wearing. And I would say like the staying power is pretty good. Like, I do notice some issues with having that gorgeous lip line if you take a sip of, you know, your coffee or if you eat something, but these have been nice. I picked this up at my local Target. I do not see these anymore at CVS and Walgreens because they're usually picked over and all they have left is like the bright orange. And then like I've seen them now stocked at my grocery store, but I never see this color. It's usually just the bright pink and the bright orange. And then like the, oh, they have the shiny packaging that looks like this, whichever one these are, the lacquer balms. And I'll talk about this in my December haul. But in any case, that is about it. I'm still using foundations, concealers, mascaras, eyeliners, and I'll talk about those in my new segment, Wear It or Wishlist It. And in any case, I hope you guys have a happy holiday, and I will stay tuned for my coming videos. I will film a December haul, and then I do have some empties for you that I'd like to share my thoughts on. So have a happy holidays, and I will talk to you in the next video. Bye!